Now, in the previous class, I have discussed the noise analysis in noise parameter calculation. That is the general noise parameter calculation. Now, actually, noise is introduced. In the channel portion. That is when the message signals pass through the channels and received by the receiver. Okay. So in that case, the noise is introduced. Okay. So in case of noise, actually noise performance. Now today I will discuss the noise that is performance of the communication system, or performance of CW modulation, or you can see the performance of communication system, or analysis of or noise analysis in CW modulation. So noise analysis in CW modulation. Okay, so noise analysis in CW modulation. Now, in CW modulation, now here actually, so we have to consider the continuous wave modulation system of the noise point of view. Now, here we have to assume that noise is a Gaussian type. Noise is a white and Gaussian type. So actually, first noise is introduced in the channel portion. Noise is introduced in channel portion. In channel, okay, channel that is in between transmitter and the receiver. Okay, that is here the noise is introduced. This is one point. Now, here we have to consider that noise is a white and Gaussian. Because noise in case of noise analysis in CW modulation, here one parameter we have to consider. One parameter, that is the figure of merit. Figure of merit, F4N. So F4N, that is this is the parameters, and from this parameter we can measure the performance of the CW receiver, because the noise calculation can be done in CW receiver. So figure of merit. So what is the definition of figure of merit? The SNR output by SNR input. Okay. So SNR output by SNR input. Okay, so SNR output means that is the output of the receiver. Okay, so actually here if we consider, this is the transmitter section and this is the receiver section. Now, here actually modulated signal is transmitted through the transmitter, and this is the medium. Okay, and this is the receiver section. So this is the transmitter section, this is receiver section, and this is the medium or channel. Okay, now transmitter can transmit the signals, that is the modulated signal is transmitted. So here no noise is introduced into the transmitter section. Here the transmitter signals can be transmitted through the transmitted antenna. Now noise is introduced here. And if noise is introduced here, then noise along with the transmitted signal is received by the receiver. So receiver, that is received signal, contain the transmitted signal plus noise signal, plus transmitted signal plus noise signal. Okay. Now here actually the performance of the receiver can be determined by using this figure of merit. Figure of merit means the SNR output. SNR output means the demodulator output. This is the receiver signal. So receiver antenna receives the signal, and then it can pass through the demodulator, and here we can use the their user is there. Okay, so user is there. Now the performance of this receiver can be determined that output signal to noise ratio by input signal to noise ratio, that is known as the figure of merit. That is known as the figure of merit. So figure of merit. So our aim to determine the figure of merit. So figure of merit means here the SNR input or SNR output by SNR input. So SNR output by SNR input. Now now this performance. So here actually the
স্যার
different
স্যার এইটা কি লিখেছেন এই সার্কেল করে?
figure of merit.
না না স্যার, এই যে ট্রান্সমিটার রিসিভার এই জায়গাটা।
Noise. This is actually the noise. This is the transmitter section, and this is the receiver section. This is demodulator. Demodulator. Actually, receiver. So this is the receiver. Okay. Now this is the receive signal antenna, and this receive signal antenna then pass the signal to the demodulator. Demodulator. Demode, and then we can obtain. This is user. User can use this here. Now this performance of the receiver can be determined by output SNR, by input SNR, and that is the figure of merit. Okay, figure of merit. So our aim to determine this signal to noise ratio at the input and output. Okay, and depending upon the signal, that is the different types of receive signals are received. That is here we can use the two types of modulation. One is the amplitude modulation. So one is amplitude modulation. So amplitude modulation and another is the angle modulation. So angle modulation. So amplitude modulation are different types. One is the DSBSC, SSB, and another is the VSB. And along with this, another types of modulation are there. That is the by using the conventional aim. Conventional aim, and this conventional aim can be detected by envelope detector. Okay, so envelope detector. So this is, and here angle modulation. Here FM signal, FM and PM, that is the phase modulation. FM and PM are used. So this is different types of, if the signal character are different types, then different types of figure of merit can be obtained. Okay, so different types of figure of merit. So different types of figure of merit can be used. Now, when we have to analyze the figure of merit of the of different types, so here this is our, in this chapter or in this proportion, I will discuss this, that is different types of signal, that is DSBSC signal, SSB signal, BSB signal, or conventional AM signals. So here the different types of signal. ST is different. Okay, so ST is different, but noise is we have to consider noise is same type, that is white Gaussian noise. Okay, so white Gaussian noise, when we have to consider white Gaussian noise, then some characteristics are there for white Gaussian noise. Okay, so here the signal, different types of signal characteristic are there. So depending upon different types of signal characteristic, we can obtain the different types of figure of merit. Okay, figure of merit. Now first we have to consider that in case of receiver section, here actually one tuning circuit is there. In the receiver section, that is the front end of the receiver consists of a tuning circuit. Okay, so tuning circuit. So we have to consider. The receiver section. That is, in case of receiver, any receiver, the front end of the receiver consists of a tuning circuit that can tune the particular range of frequency. That can tune the particular range of frequency. that can be received by the receiver. So for that reason, this is also known as the band pass filter. So this tuning circuit, that is band pass filter. So band pass filter. So band pass filter means it can tune a range of, that is one type of band pass, that is fidelity. Fidelity means or tuning of the receiver. This front end. So that's why the front end of the receiver, considered as a band pass filter. Band pass filter means nothing but a particular range of frequency it can tune. Okay. These band pass filter, that is the incoming desired signal and noise can be received by the receiver. Okay, this is the so that's why when the signal is received by the antenna and passed through the demodulator, then it can first pass through the band pass filter. So band pass filter, that is signal, the received signal. So or the received signal consists of, so if you consider that xt is the received signal. So xt consists of st, that is the signal, plus noise. Signal plus noise. So this signal is so as the receiver consists of a front end of the receiver consists of a tuning circuit. So ST is also considered as a band pass type signal, and NT is also considered as a band pass type signal. So band pass type signal and NT is also considered as a band pass type signal. Okay, so this is actually the consideration when you have to deal with the receiver. That is, we can draw the receiver model. So if we draw the receiver model, then we can see. So that is the ideal receiver model. So in case of ideal receiver model, then we can see that this is the transmitter. So this is transmitter. And this transmitter passed through the this transmitter, that is transmit the signal, and this signals is received by the receiver and received by the receiver along with, so here actually one adder circuit are there. So this adder circuit we can introduce the noise plus. So here actually noise NT is noise along with ST is added with this, and then it can pass through the band pass filter, because the receiver, the front end of the receiver band pass filter, and after passing through this band pass filter, so it is passed through the demodulator. So demodulator. And then this is the output. Okay, so actually, so this band pass filter is also it is also known as intermediate IF or IF filter. It is also known as the IF filter. IF filter. So this is actually the receiver model. So this is the receiver model. So this is a ideal receiver model. Receiver model. Okay. So actually, the front end of the receiver consists of a LC tuning circuit. Okay. So that's why this LC, the function of this LC tuning circuit, it can tune a particular range of frequency and reject the unwanted range of frequency. That's why. So this is assumed that this is one type of band pass filter types. That is LC circuit is considered as one type of band pass filter type. So that is the front end of the receiver model considered as a band pass filter. Okay. So here actually the two purpose of the band pass, that is filtering effect of the actual intermediate frequency of the receiver signal, and filtering effect of the actual RF section. So this is the purpose of the IF filter or the band pass filter. So IF filter or band pass filter, that is, it can reject the unwanted range of frequency and select the particular range of frequency. So this is actually the ideal receiver model. Now another thing is there, that is the noise. So another thing is there, that is the noise. So here we have to consider that noise is a Gaussian type noise, white Gaussian noise. Okay, so so here actually we have to consider that channel noise. Channel noise. This is actually the channel. So channel noise is a white Gaussian type noise. So we have to consider that one thing, that is the channel noise. So channel noise NT is always a white noise. Is considered as white noise. This is one point. And if this is white noise, that means that that means it is uniformly distributed over the entire band of frequency. Okay, that is channel noise is a white Gaussian noise. That is, it is uniformly distributed over the entire band of frequency. Over the entire band of frequency. First we have to this is first consideration, that is the LC tune circuit. So here actually we have to, these are the assumptions. Okay, so first consideration, the receiver front end of the front end receiver consists of a LC circuit. Front end receiver of the front end of the receiver consists of a LC circuit, and that's why the front end of the receiver is considered as one type of bandpass filter that can select a range of frequency and reject the other range of frequency. So this is the first assumption, that is the front bandpass filter, that is first the receive signal pass through the bandpass filter. Receive signal pass through the bandpass filter, because the receiver consists of a LC circuit, and this LC circuit is acting as a bandpass filter. Okay, so acting as a bandpass. So this is the first assumption. Now second assumption, the channel noise NT is considered as a white noise. The channel noise NT, the first the receiver, the front end of the receiver, the front end, first or the front end. So first assumption, so we have to consider some assumption, that is first we have to consider the front end as the front end of the receiver, as front end of the receiver consists of LC tune circuit. LC tune circuit. LC tune circuit, as the front end of the receiver consists of LC tune circuit. So ideal for the receiver is considered the receive signal. So the receive signal is, so the receive signal is passed to the bandpass filter. So the LC tune circuit, or so the receive signal is passed through the bandpass filter. Or you can say that LC tune circuit is considered as a bandpass filter. Receiver, so receiver tuning circuit. So receiver tuning circuit is considered as a bandpass filter. Okay. So as the tuning circuit is there to tune the particular range of frequency, so receiver tuning circuit is considered as a bandpass filter. This is the first assumption. Okay. Now second assumption, the channel noise is always a white noise. The channel noise is considered as white noise. Okay, that means it is uniformly distributed. That is, it is uniformly distributed over the entire band of frequency, over the entire band of frequency. Okay. So here, if we consider that this is a this is a white noise, so the noise power, so noise power is calculated by power spectral density of white noise into bandwidth, by the power spectral density, noise power equal to power spectral, that is input noise power by the power spectral density of white noise into bandwidth. Bandwidth means the bandwidth of this bandpass filter. Okay, bandwidth of this bandpass filter, because this range of bandpass filter is considered. Okay, this bandwidth is the range of this bandpass filter. Okay, so power spectral density of white noise into bandwidth. So power spectral of density of white noise, this is actually the fixed. What is the value? N0 by 2 into bandwidth. Okay, so this is one type of consideration. Okay, and also the channel noise is also the additive. So also we have to consider the channel noise. Channel noise is additive. Is always additive. Okay, additive, that means that the effect of channel noise may be obtained by simple addition of signal and noise. That is the noise is simply added with the signal. That is, noise is added with a receive signal. Okay, noise is added with the receive signal. Okay, now Mm, mm, uh, so this is actually the consider now another consideration of that is this is a Gaussian type noise. So white and Gaussian type. So if the channel noise is white and Gaussian noise, so that is Gaussian noise means it is narrow band. If you consider so distribution or random process, in case of random process, so noise is a random process. So we have to consider one random process, that is Gaussian random process. So channel noise also consider that channel noise is Gaussian, 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 Gaussian random process. Gaussian random process. So Gaussian random process with zero mean, with zero mean, already you know, and variance sigma square. Okay. So Gaussian. So if the channel noise is a Gaussian random process, and Gaussian random with narrow band, with xt is a narrow. So Gaussian random process with zero mean and variance sigma square. Okay. So if the noise signal is, if the noise is Gaussian random process, Gaussian random process. So here actually and if this is a narrow band random Gaussian random process, and this is a narrow band random process. So that's why. So and here actually the band pass filter is used. So the noise is also one type of band pass filter. The noise is also considered the band pass type noise. Band pass type noise means it has in-phase component and the quadrature component. Okay, in-phase component and quadrature component. Narrow band, that is it has the in-phase component and narrow and in-phase component, and that is NT can be considered as NT can be considered as narrow band, in-phase and in-phase and quadrature component. In-phase component and quadrature component, that is NT. NT is considered as N of IT into cos of, if we consider 2 FCT minus MQT into sine of 2 pi FCT. Okay, so now this is the one of the word that is NT is considered as a band pass signals. NT is also considered as band pass signal, and also here one also some of the properties are there. That is the in-phase component. That is this is the in-phase component. This is the in-phase component, and this is the quadrature component. Okay, so in phase, so here the noise is considered as a narrow band random process with Gaussian distribution function. Gaussian distribution function. So here Gaussian distribution function means zero mean. So here some of the properties are there. So what are the properties? The first property, that is the in-phase component and quadrature component of the narrowband random process, both are low-pass random process. So this is one property, that is in-phase and quadrature, in-phase and quadrature in phase and quadrature component are low pass random process. Are low pass random process. This is one property. Now second property, that is in phase and quadrature component have identical power spectral density. In phase and quadrature component have same power spectral density. Power spectral density. Okay. Now, third one, that is in phase and quadrature component have same mean and variance, same power spectral density, same power spectral density, same mean. So in phase and quadrature component have in phase and quadrature component have same mean and variance. Mean and variance. Okay, so these are the property. Now this property, this concept is used when we have to use the noise in the analysis of CW modulation. Okay, in phase and quadrature, that is if we draw the power spectral density of the noise. So band pass type power spectral density. So if we draw the power spectral density, that is N of SA. So if this is N0 by 2, this is N0 by 2, and this is the bandwidth. This is bandwidth, and if this is bandwidth equal to 2W, then the in phase power spectral density of the in phase and quadrature component, then the power spectral density of in phase and quadrature component. That is, this is the power spectral density of in phase N of I F equal to S of NQF. This is equal to NGO, and this is equal to W minus W plus W. Okay. And if this is FC, that is, this is equal to FC plus W, and this is equal to FC minus W. Then this is, so this is the A. So these properties are used when we have to deal with the noise. So here, these are the most important property. Okay, these are the most important property. That is, channel noise is Gaussian type. Gaussian type noise. Channel noise is Gaussian type, and also channel noise is Gaussian type random process. That is Gaussian type narrow band random process. Okay, so narrow band random process, and if this is narrow band random process, then in phase component and in phase component quadrature component are low pass random process. So that's why this is the low pass random process. Now in phase and quadrature component, the power spectral density of in phase and quadrature component are same. Okay, so here amplitude is N0, here N0 by 2. Okay, so these are the assumptions. Okay, So these are the assumptions. Now we have to. So here this is the bandwidth. So in this example, the bandwidth is 2W. So obviously this is equal to n0 by 2 into 2W. That is, if bandwidth is 2W, then this is equal to n0 by 2 into 2W. So 2W, so n0 into W. Okay, so n0 into W. So this is the case. So that is noise power can be calculated. Noise power is equal to n0 by n0 into W. Now we have to consider. Now we have to consider the one by one case. So these are the assumptions. Now we have to consider one by one case of the noise performance analysis in AM. So first we have to consider the noise analysis of DSBSC modulation. So noise analysis of DSBSC signal. Noise analysis of DSBSC signal. So noise analysis of DSBSC signal. So noise analysis of DSBSC signal. So first consider the receiver model. First consider the receiver model. So DSBSC signal receiver model. First consider the receiver model. So in the receiver model, so receiver model. First receiver model. So receiver model. First the so this one. That is first the signal is received. Signal is received by the antenna. Signal is received by the antenna. That is here the signal as well as the noise is also added, because here additive 5 Gaussian noise we have to consider. So from this we have to draw this one. That is first the signal is received by the. So this is the summation. So this summation can. So here ST is ST. One part is ST and another part is noise. Another part is noise. So if you consider this is the WT, the white noise, WT white noise, and this signal is passed through the band pass filter. Band pass filter. Now output of the band pass filter is passed through the detector. Okay. So in DSBSC modulation, the coherent detector is used. DSBSC modulation, the coherent detector is used. Coherent detector means the received signal is multiplied with the locally generated signals. Okay. So you can remember this: the received signal is multiplied with the locally generated signals, and then it is passed through the low pass filter. So this is actually the concept of DSBSC modulation. That is so receive signal is multiplied. So receive signal is multiplied with the locally generated signal. That is here actually one product modulator is used. Product modulator, and the output of the product modulator pass through the low pass filter, and this product modulator is multiplied with the locally generated signal. So local oscillator signal. Okay, local oscillator signal, and this total is the receiver demodulator. This is actually the. So this portion is varied from one modulator to another modulator. So this portion is varied. So this is the output. So this is the detector. Here coherent detector is used. So coherent detector is used, and this is the output. So this is the receiver model. Now we have to calculate the figure of merit figure of merit of input side, input of the demodulator, that is this one, and output of the demodulator, that is this one. Okay, so we have to calculate the signal to noise ratio at input and signal to noise ratio at the output. Okay, so here the incoming DSBSC signal first, the incoming DSBSC signal. So when ST, S of T is passed through the bandpass filter, then output is considered as XT. So XT consists of noise, noise and signal both are band limited noise. That is band limited noise. So XT consists of band limited noise. That is ST plus NT. Because white Gaussian noise, here we have to consider white Gaussian noise. White Gaussian noise, but when this white Gaussian noise pass through the bandpass, so the noise is limited. Okay, so that's why the noise is limited. That is narrow band noise. So when the white Gaussian noise pass through the bandpass filter, then the output of the bandpass filter is considered as a white Gaussian noise or narrow band noise. So narrow band noise, narrow band. So that's why we have to consider NT. NT is a narrow band white Gaussian noise. Okay, narrow band white and additive. So we have to consider AWGN. That is additive white Gaussian noise. So this is actually the AWGN. Okay, so additive white Gaussian noise. So additive white Gaussian noise means this NT. NT is a additive white Gaussian noise. Yes, and this is a narrow band noise. And narrow band noise means these properties applicable. So these properties are applicable. So these properties are applicable. Okay. So narrow band noise, that is these properties are applicable. So we have to consider this. Now we have to calculate the signal to noise ratio of the input side and signal to noise ratio at the output side. So first consider the ST, that is the incoming DSBSC signal. Incoming DSBSC signal. So first calculate. We have to calculate. First calculate the input signal power. Input signal power. So input signal power because the figure of merit. So figure of merit FOM. This is equal to SNR input. SNR. So figure of merit equal to this. So figure of merit is SNR output by SNR input.
AWGN টা কি স্যার? AWGN টা?
AWGN টা এই কনসিডারেশন করলাম কি additive white Gaussian noise. Additive white Gaussian noise. Okay, so AWGN, that is additive white Gaussian noise. That is this one. Additive white Gaussian noise. And obviously this is a narrow band AWG. That is narrow band additive white Gaussian noise. And our aim to determine the FOM, that is SNR output by SNR input. SNR output by, so this is actually this is the aim, that is the performance of the receiver can be determined by FOM. Okay, so first calculate the signal power. So SNR input, first calculate the SNR input. So SNR, that is input SNR. First calculate input SNR. And input SNR, to determine the input SNR, first calculate the input signal power. First calculate the input signal power. Input signal power. Input signal power. What is the input signal power? First calculate input signal power. Input signal, so what is input signal? Now ST equal to AC into MT into cos of 2 pi FCT. This is the input signal because DSBSC signal. So input signal, so here input signal is the DSBSC signal. So DSBSC signal means ST equal to AC MT cos of 2 pi FCT. Okay. Now to determine the signal power, then we have to consider the mean square value of ST. So signal power. So signal power equal to be now mean square value of ST. Mean square value of ST. Mean square value of ST. তাহলে mean square value of ST. What is the mean square value of ST? Mean square value of ST, that is, this is equal to 0 to W into S square T dt. S square T dt. Okay, S square T dt. So this is equal to AC square. So AC into MT. So AC square by 2 into AC square by 2 into M square T dt. That is AC square by 2 into mean square value of the mass signal. M square T dt means mean square value of mass signal. So if you consider this, that is AC square by 2 into P. P is the mean square, that is the mean square value of M square T dt. Mean square value of M square T dt. Okay, so if this is a single tone, then MT equal to AM cos of omega MT. Cos of omega MT. If dual tone, this is the, so in general this is MT. So M square T dt. Okay, now this is the signal power. Now noise power. So what is the noise power? So noise power can be calculated this way. This is the noise power, that is power spectral density of white noise into bandwidth. Power spectral, so bandwidth. So here we have to consider that bandwidth of the bandwidth. So band pass filter bandwidth is considered as W. Okay, that is minus W to plus W. So minus W to plus W. So band pass filter, the band pass filter, and W is the message signal bandwidth. Okay, so noise power. So noise power, this can be written as noise power equal to, so noise power equal to the power spectral density. So power spectral density of white noise into bandwidth of message signal. Okay, so power spectral density, that is N0 by 2 and 2W. Okay, but W is the message signal frequency, or 2W or 2. So this is equal to N0 into W. So the input signal to, so SNR input. So signal
bandwidth of কি লিখেছেন?
message signal.
Yes.
So the signal to noise ratio, input signal to noise ratio, that is SNR input. Actually bandwidth of message signal bole 2W, because bandwidth of the message signal. So actually W is the it is only bandwidth level, total bandwidth of the spectrum. W is the message signal bandwidth. message signal value. SNR input, what is the SNR input? The signal power by noise power. So signal power equal to AC square by 2 into P, okay, by noise power, that is N0 into N0 into W, N0 into W. So you can write down that AC square by 2W N0 into P. এটা হচ্ছে আমি যেটা করছি জেনারেল হচ্ছে সিগন্যাল পাওয়ার। এখানে পি যখন প্র্যাকটিক্যালি সিগন্যাল পাওয়ারটা ক্যালকুলেট করবো তখন পি ভ্যালুটা পি দিয়ে নয়, পি ভ্যালুর আলাদা ভ্যালু আসবে এন স্কয়ার টি, যেটা আগেও করেছিলাম। পি হচ্ছে মিন স্কয়ার ভ্যালু অফ মেসেজ সিগন্যাল, ওকে, পি হচ্ছে মিন স্কয়ার ভ্যালু অফ মেসেজ সিগন্যাল অর মডুলেটিং সিগন্যাল। তাহলে এসএনআর ইনপুট ইকুয়াল টু দিস। তাহলে ইনপুট এসএনআর মিন্স ইনপুট এসএনআর ইকুয়াল টু দিস। ইনপুট এসএনআর হচ্ছে দিস ওয়ান ইজ দ্য ইনপুট এসএনআর। এবার আমাদের বের করতে হবে কি না আউটপুট এসএনআর। সো আউটপুট এসএনআর, সো দিস ইজ ইনপুট এসএনআর। নেক্সট দ্য আউটপুট এসএনআর, নেক্সট ওয়ান ইজ দ্য আউটপুট এসএনআর। আউটপুট এসএনআর করতে গেলে কি হচ্ছে যে ফার্স্ট সি দা রিসিভার ভ্যালু। আউটপুট এসএনআর মিন্স হচ্ছে দিস ওয়ান। তাহলে দিস ওয়ান, তাহলে এই যে এক্সটি, সো ইনপুট এসএনআর মিন্স দিস ওয়ান, input listener, okay. So input listener, now this xt, if you consider the xt consists of st plus xt is the input signal or receive signal xt. Now this xt pass through the coherent detector and then low pass filter is used. First pass through the coherent detector, তাহলে আমি যদি ফার্স্টে ক্যালকুলেট করি সিগন্যাল পাওয়ার দেন নয়েজ পাওয়ার, তাহলে সিগন্যাল পাওয়ারটাও কোহেরেন্ট ডিটেক্টরের মধ্যে দিল, নয়েজ পাওয়ারটাও কোহেরেন্ট ডিটেক্টরের মধ্যে দিল। দেওয়ার পর আউটপুটের সিগন্যাল পাওয়ার আর আউটপুটের নয়েজ পাওয়ারটা ক্যালকুলেট করবে, দিয়ে রেশিওটা করলে সিগন্যাল বাই নয়েজ রেশিও আর ডাউট। তাহলে ফার্স্টে কনসিডার করলাম যে এক্সটি কনসিস্ট অফ সিগন্যাল অ্যাজ ওয়েল অ্যাজ দ্য নয়েজ এক্সটি, ওকে। সো ফার্স্ট কনসিডার দ্য সিগন্যাল, তাহলে সিগন্যাল পাস থ্রু দ্য প্রোডাক্ট মডুলেটর and low pass filter, then output. So output signal. So first calculate the output signal and then calculate the output noise, okay. So output noise signal, so that is the output noise power and output signal power, okay. তাহলে output is না, তাহলে nt কি পেয়েছিলাম না, nt equal to n of t, nt equal to in phase component, that is n of it into cos of 2 pi fct minus nqt into sin of 2 pi fct. This is the noise, okay. And st equal to ac cos of 2 pi fct into mt. Now the output, so output signal power. First calculate the output signal power. So output signal power, that is, so when it is passed through the coherent detector, then one cos of 2 pi fct. So here cos of 2 pi fct is multiplied with the input signal st, okay. Cos of 2 pi fct is multiplied with the input signal xt. That is, you can calculate this. So so the xt, so xt equal to st plus nt, okay. So xt plus nt, that is st equal to ac into nt cos of 2 pi fct. তো লেখা আছে যে ac cos of 2 pi fct. xt equal to this. Now signal power. Now product modulator output. The product first consider this is Vs. Product modulator output. Vs. Vs equal to কি না signal product modulator output of the signal. The VSBC signal at product modulator output are V of nt, that is the noise product modulator output of the noise signal. আলাদা আলাদা করে ক্যালকুলেট অ্যাকচুয়ালি যদিও কিন্তু একসাথেই কিন্তু আমরা ক্যালকুলেশনটা করছি আলাদা আলাদা করে তো যদিও x both are equal so first VST কি না ST multiply with cos of 2 pi fct cos of 2 pi fct ST into cos of 2 pi fct product modulator তাহলে this is equal to ST equal to AC mt into cos of 2 pi fct আর এইটাকে যদি আমরা VT ধরি VT equal to actually VT equal to xt into cos of pi ft. VT equal to cos of xt into, so this is equal to st plus nt into cos of pi ft. So st into cos of 2 pi fct plus nt into cos of 2 pi fct. এবার এটা ক্যালকুলেট করো st into cos of 2 pi fct কে আমরা ধরো vst ধরো st into this তাহলে vst ধরলে কি হচ্ছে না ac into mt cos of 2 pi fct into cos of 2 pi fct, that is cos square 2 pi fct. So this is equal to ac by 2 into 2 cos square theta, that is 1 plus cos 2 theta, is mt into 1 plus cos 2 pi fct. Now 4 pi fct or plus 4 pi fct. এটা হচ্ছে সিগন্যাল। এবার সিগন্যাল পাওয়ার বের করতে হবে। নাও ডিটারমাইন দ্য সিগন্যাল পাওয়ার। এটা হচ্ছে সিগন্যালটা পেলাম, আউটপুট হচ্ছে সিগন্যাল পেলাম। নাও ডিটারমাইন দ্য সিগন্যাল পাওয়ার, আউটপুট সিগন্যাল পাওয়ার। Signal power mean square value of VST. So mean square value of VST. তাহলে mean square value of VST যদি করি তাহলে what is the value of this? কি আসবে mean square value of VST equal to same আসবে, that is half into AC into MT, half into AC into MT. তাহলে এটা আসবে যে এসি কারণ ডিসি পার্টটা ডিলিট হয়ে যাবে, মানে এসি বাই AC by 4 into P, AC square by 4 into P, AC square by 4 into P. AC square by 4 into P as well. Okay, so P is the mean square value of the P. P হচ্ছে mean square value of message signal. So P equal to this one. তার কারণ হচ্ছে যে এইটা হচ্ছে যে আফটার এটা বলো যে আফটার পাসিং থ্রু LTF, low pass filter, the output signal equal to AC by 2 into NT. After passing through low pass filter, output signal equal to AC by 2 into NT. Then the signal power at output, this is equal to the mean square value of VST, that is VST means this VST. Okay, so mean square value of VST, this one, that is AC by 2 into NT. This is equal to AC square by 4 into P, AC square by 4 into P. Okay, so where P equal to M square T dt, M square T dt. বুঝে গেল, এটা হচ্ছে আউটপুট পাওয়ার, সিগন্যাল পাওয়ার। নাও আউটপুট নয়েজ পাওয়ার। So output noise power. So first calculate the output. তাহলে এটা করো যে this is equal to AC square by 2 into এটা হচ্ছে S output, signal power SO, আর এটা হচ্ছে SOT, so this is equal to SOT. SOT means the output signal power, output signal. SOT means output signal. Output signal means after passing through the low pass filter. Okay. So next calculate the noise power. তাহলে ফার্স্ট হচ্ছে যে VNT, this one. VNT means হচ্ছে before low pass filter. VNT, this is equal to NT multiplied with the cos function 2 pi fct. So NT equal to NIT into cos of 2 pi fct. Okay, minus of NQT into sine of 2 pi fct. So multiply with cos function 2 pi fct. Cos NQT into sine 2 pi fct is cos 2 pi fct. তাহলে half into NIT into cos square theta, 2 cos square theta, 2 cos square 2 pi fct, minus of NQT into sine 2 sine theta cos theta, that is sine of 4 pi fct, then half into NIT cos square theta, 2 cos square theta, that is 1 plus cos 2 theta, 1 plus cos 4 pi fct, minus of NQT into sine of 4 pi fct. তাহলে এখানে কি না, এটা হচ্ছে VNT. Now after passing through low pass filter, passing through LTF, then output noise signal at the output, that is noise signal কে আমরা ধরো n of 0t, that is output noise signal, output noise signal. Yes, now only half into n of IT, noise signal. But now calculate the noise power.
স্যার ওখানে একটা হাফ হবে না, হাফ এনকিউটি সাইন 4 পাই এফসিটি?
হ্যাঁ 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 ওটা একটা half। ওটা ব্র্যাকেটটা তুলে দেওয়ার জন্য ওটা half। এবার তাহলে নয়েজ পাওয়ার, আউটপুট নয়েজ পাওয়ারটা কত আসছে ক্যালকুলেট করো। তো আউটপুট নয়েজ পাওয়ার, এটা কি ইন ফেজ কম্পোনেন্ট, ইন ফেজ কম্পোনেন্ট, তাহলে আউটপুট নয়েজ পাওয়ার, তাহলে পাওয়ার স্পেক্ট্রাল ডেন্সিটি অফ ইন ফেজ কম্পোনেন্ট, তো পাওয়ার স্পেক্ট্রাল density of in phase component or power spectral density of noise into bandwidth, তাহলে এখানে in phase component power spectral density of noise করো, noise into bandwidth, this is formula। এবার power spectral density of noise এটার কত আসবে, পাওয়ার স্পেক্ট্রাল, এখানে নয়েজ হচ্ছে ইন ফেজ কম্পোনেন্ট আছে কিন্তু এখানে নয়েজ কিন্তু বোথ কম্পোনেন্ট আর নট দেয়ার, দ্যাট ইন ফেজ কোয়াড্রেচার বোথ আর নট দেয়ার, অনলি ইন ফেজ। তাহলে এখানে কনসিডার করেছিলাম দেখো এখানে এইটাতে কি বোথ আর দেয়ার, এস এটা হচ্ছে ইনপুটে ছিল কিন্তু আউটপুটে হচ্ছে কি না পাওয়ার স্পেক্ট্রাল যে এস আই এন আউটপুট পাওয়ার স্পেক্ট্রাল, সো এন জিরো, এখানে যদি এন জিরো বাই টু হয়, এন জিরো বাই টু, then the in phase component power spectral density is A, that is double, okay। তাহলে এইখানে হচ্ছে কি আছে না হাফ ইনটু n, হাফ ইনটু n প্রাইম n টু, তাহলে এটা কি আসবে পাওয়ার স্পেক্ট্রাল ডেন্সিটি, তাহলে কি আসবে এটা না this is equal to n0 by 4 into 2w, n0 by 4 into 2w, এটা এইখান থেকে পাচ্ছি যে এইটার সাথে এটা কম্পেয়ার করলে এখানে n0 by 2 ছিল এখানে, তাই না? তো that is this is equal to half into n0 into w, তাহলে SNR output equal to this one, that is AC square by 4, that is AC square by 4 AC square by 4 into P divided by W N0 by 3. So this is equal to AC square by P by 2W N0. So the figure of merit, SNR output by SNR input. So SNR output means AC square by P, AC square P by 2W N0 divided by SNR input, SNR input, that is AC square by 2W N0 by into P. তাহলে একই আসছে যে সো AC square P 2W N0, that is this is equal to 1. এটা হচ্ছে ডিএসবিএসসি ফর ডিএসবিএসসি রিসিভার। Okay, so FOM equal to, so this is for DSBC receiver, DSBC signal. But similarly, তাহলে SSB signal এর ক্ষেত্রে কি আসবে? Now for SSB signal, কি difference হবে না, only change the ST value, change ST value. So this is the noise analysis of DSBC. So noise part is same, only the change the signal part. Signal part is changed. Similarly for, so this is the calculation FOM, figure of merit. This is the calculation. Now next actually, the signal to noise ratio of a figure of merit of single sideband modulation. So SSB, SC. So noise analysis for SSB signal, SSB receiver. SSB receiver. So in case of SSB signal, so here ST equal to AC by 2 into cos of 2 pi. এটা একটু কমপ্লিকেটেড হবে কারণ হিলবার্ট ট্রান্সফর্ম আছে 2 pi FCT, but process is same, MT plus AC by 2 into M cap T into sine of 2 pi FCT. This is actually ST. Now here M cap T is the Hilbert transform of MT. Hilbert transform of MT. So M cap T, the Hilbert transform of MT. So here we have to calculate this. So here MT, so here actually the signal ST has the two component. So this is one component, that is this is actually the in phase component, and this is quadrature component. Okay, now we have to consider that we have to see that ST consists of two components. One is the in phase component, that is AC by 2 into cos of 2 pi FCT, this is in phase, and AC by 2 sine of 2 pi FCT, this is quadrature component. So AC by 2 into MT, this is in phase, that is SIT, and AC by 2 into M cap T, this is the quadrature component. Now here we have to consider the two consideration. We have to consider one consideration, the two component MT and MQT are correlated with each other. So here MT and M cap T are uncorrelated with each other. Therefore, their power spectral density are additive. Therefore, the power spectral density are additive. This is one consideration. And second consideration, the Hilbert transform n cap t is obtained by passing the Hilbert transform n cap t can be obtained by passing through the message signal through a linear function, through a filter with a function of minus j sine of f, sine of f. Okay. So that is the Hilbert transform. So n cap t can be obtained. N cap t can be obtained by passing mt through a LTI system with transfer function equal to minus j signum f. Minus j signum f. The square amplitude of this transfer function is what? The square, that is the amplitude response of the Hilbert transform is what? Amplitude response, the square of, or the magnitude response. The magnitude response, whose magnitude response is 1. The magnitude response of Hilbert transform of ht or h of t is 1 for all frequencies. তাহলে এখানে হচ্ছে যে the average power ST, তাহলে ST average power, তাহলে ফার্স্ট কি করতে হবে না, for signal to noise ratio for SNR, first calculate SNR input SNR or input SNR. First calculate input SNR. So to calculate the input SNR, first we have to calculate the signal power. So signal power. So what is the signal power? Average signal power, that is ST equal to, so ST equal to AC into MT cos of 2 pi FCT plus AC m cap t sine of pi FCT. It is ST. Now the signal power at the demodulator input. So input signal power. So input signal power. This is equal to S of I. So half into AC square, half into AC square into P. Half into AC square by P. Half into AC square by P. This one, and that is signal power at this one plus signal power at this one. Half into plus half into अच्छा এটা এইভাবে AC স্কয়ার of m স্কয়ার তাহলে কত আসবে এখানে এটা তো অ্যাকচুয়ালি হাফ ইনটু না এটা signal power equal to so AC square by actually average power each of the component average power is this one AC square so this is the half into AC by root 2 into P plus this one half into this is equal to AC square by 4 because actually the MT and MCAP T has same average power. Same average power. So AC, so SI equal to that is input signal power and input noise power. Input noise power is same, that is N0 by 2 into 2W. That is N0 into W. So SNR input equal to AC square by 4W N0 into 2. Now similarly calculate the output SNR. So output SNR. So output SNR. Calculate output SNR. Now for calculating output SNR, here actually nt equal to n of it cos of cos of 2 pi fct minus nqt sine of 2 pi fct. So this is the nt. Now output signal power. Alright, S of and ST equal to cos of 2 pi fct plus AC effective into sine of 2 pi fct. AC by 2. AC by 2, this is the ST. Now, after passing through the coherent detector, then what will be the output? So output signal power. So output signal power, that is so output product modulator out, because coherent detector is used. Coherent detector, that is product modulator output. Product modulator output কি আসবে না AC by 2 mt cos of 2 pi fct plus AC by 2 n cap t sine of 2 pi fct multiply with the cost theta. Multiply with cost, that is ST multiply with cos of 2 pi fct. Okay, so if we multiply with this, then AC by 2 into nt cos of 2 pi fct. So AC by 2 into cos of 2 pi fct, that is, this is equal to AC by same actually same as this one, that is ST into cos of 2 pi fct, ST into cos of 2 pi fct. So AC nt cos square 2 pi fct. Okay, so same you can obtain the same parameter, but only Hilbert transform part is there, and this part will be omitted if low pass filter. So at the output of the low pass filter, this part is omitted. So here AC by so after passing through the LPA output signals, AC by, so here AC by 2 mt, but in this case AC by 4 into mt. বোঝা গেল কি বলছি? AC by 4 into mt, এখানে কি ছিল যে ST cos of 2 pi fct, ST cos of 2 pi fct. Now for SSB signal, ST consists of one is in mt, another is the another is the Hilbert transform. Now, if we multiply both part with the ST, then so AC by 2 say AC by 2 into MT cos of 2 pi FCT plus AC by 2 into M cap T into sine of 2 pi H multiply with cos function. তাহলে cos function multiply করলে কি আসবে না AC by 2 into cos square theta AC by 2 into তাহলে AC by 4 into cos square theta means 2 cos square theta to 1 plus cos theta, that is MT plus cos of 4 pi FCT. This one MT not multiply MT into MT cos of 4 pi FCT plus AC by 4 into M cap T into cos theta sin theta, that is sine of 4 pi FCT. So after passing through low pass filter LPF, then this part will be eliminated, this part and this part. Okay, only we can obtain. So after passing through the low pass filter, the output signal can be written as the output signal is equal to AC by 4 into MT. AC by 4 into MT. So the output signal power. So the output signal power equal to, that is S out. This is equal to AC square by 4. AC square by 4 into P. AC mean square value of this one. AC square by 60. AC square by 60. AC square by 16 into P. Okay. So this is the output signal power. And output noise power. What is the output noise power? Now this is the output signal power. Now output noise power. Output noise power. Now output noise power. So noise power, that is NT can be written as NT into so output noise power. So output noise power. First consider this one. So NQT NIT equal to this. NIT cos of 2 pi FCT. So first write down this. So NIT N of T equal to N of IT cos of 2 pi FCT minus of N of Q sine of 2 pi FCT. So this is the input noise power. Now multiply with this with the cos signals. Multiply with cos signal. So if cos signal is multiplied with this, then if cos signal is multiplied, now NIT cos of 2 pi FCT. Now, so this this can be written as AR. So the output of the product modulator. NP into cos of 2 pi x. NP into cos of 2 pi x. NT into cos of 2 pi fct. So actually same ही ऐसा होता है इसमें SSD. So that is NT into cos of 2 pi fct. So NIT into cos of 2 pi fct NQT. So 1 by 2 into n of it. 1 by 2 into n of 1 by 2 into NIT. So after passing through this, so after passing through the low pass filter, the output noise signal N0T. So output noise power noise signal output noise signal equal to this one half into NIT half into NIT. So half into NIT half into NIT. Now output noise power equal to output noise power equal to mean square value of N0T. Okay, so mean square value of N0T. So mean square value of N0T is same as this one. Uh, that is this is equal to mean square value of N0T. Mean square value of N0T is this one. N0/4 into 2W.
স্যার স্লাইডটা একবার নেন।
একই আসবে।
স্যার আর ছেড়ে দিন।
না আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, তোমাদের এইখানটা আমি নেক্সট ক্লাসে পড়াবো। এখানটা একটু ক্যালকুলেশন করা হবে।
স্যার এই এসএসবি পরে শেষ তো?
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে।
এসএসবি পর আছে তোমার, কি বললাম
ডিএসবিটা আছে।
না, ডিএসবি, এসএসবি, ডিএসবি আর হচ্ছে এনভেলপ ডিটেক্টর। এটা হচ্ছে এএম এর ক্ষেত্রে। তারপরে এফএম আছে চারটে, এফএম আছে এসএসবি পর আছে তোমার কনভেনশনাল এম। কনভেনশনাল এম মানে হচ্ছে বা ইউজিং এনভেলপ ডিটেক্টর। এনভেলপ ডিটেক্টর দিয়ে তারপর হচ্ছে এফএম। আরো ধরো এনভেলপ ডিটেক্টর আর এনভেলপ ডিটেক্টর আর এফএম। আরো দুটো ক্লাস লাগবে, এনভেলপ ডিটেক্টর, ডিএসবি আর হচ্ছে এফএম। ঠিক আছে, তোমাদের আমি এটা আমি এতটা অবধি করো, এটা আমি ক্যালকুলেশনটা দেখে তোমাদের বলবো।
স্যার বৃহস্পতিবার ক্লাস নেবেন?
হুম
ঠিক আছে।
স্যার লিভ করছি।
স্যার লিভ করবো?
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে।
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার। থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।